A fantastic start to this final week of February with March arriving this coming Friday. Sunshine, strong southwest winds, afternoon highs into the low 70s, and we're going to do it all again tomorrow, spring-like, despite some clouds and a few showers and storms around. Now, getting into Wednesday, that's when we're going to see some big changes. Temperatures crash as this cold front arrives, so we're talking 60s at daybreak, and then by the end of the day, probably upper 30s and low 40s. But the good news is, as the roller coaster ride continues, we are going to rebound nicely heading into early March with dry weather and unseasonably mild weather once again. A few little scattered clouds, fair weather clouds earlier across southern southeast Kentucky, but see how those clouds are beginning to increase out to the west. And that's going to mean we up the rain chances a bit during the overnight hours. Mount Sterling, Montgomery County Courthouse, looking good there. It's 68. There's your southwest wind, which may back down just a little bit heading into the evening hours. Kentucky Mesonet Cam, Casey County near Liberty, a nice 71 degrees. In those south winds, 5, 10, occasionally 15, and we're upper 60s and low 70s across the board. So really feeling good compared to 24 hours ago, anywhere from 10, 11, upwards of 14 to 15 degrees milder. So we expected a fast rebound after that chilly weather on Saturday, and we got it right around 80 out to our west. High pressure setting off the eastern seaboard, and you see the wind streams coming from south to north, and the brighter they are, the stronger the winds are. So that's allowing a lot of unseasonably warm temperatures across the central and eastern part of the country. This evening, pretty comfortable, but clouds will increase, and then you notice a few little spots of green, even some yellow and orange in there. We could have a few isolated elevated storms, but there is the potential of possibly seeing some marginally severe hail just with the setup. Again, nothing widespread as far as any kind of organized severe weather. But tomorrow afternoon, I think we're going to head back to dry conditions. We're going to be back into the low 70s. But with that hail threat, Storm Prediction Center low end level 1 here, basically Mount Vernon, Lexington northward, and then out I-64. Expect minimal issues, but nevertheless that changed because of that hail threat with a few of those storms tonight. Wind gusts, nothing off the charts until we hit really tomorrow afternoon, evening, and overnight as that strong cold front presses in here during the early hours of Wednesday. And because of that, we've got a wind advisory out from 1 o'clock tomorrow afternoon until 10 a.m. Wednesday. The bluegrass westward, those wind gusts could be 40 to 45 at times. So big picture here. Here comes the front. You can say goodbye to the warm air. Temperatures crash. If the moisture holds on long enough and the colder air catches it, we could see a little bit of a rain-snow mix. So that 61 a little deceiving because we'll be in the upper 30s, low 40s by the end of the day. And then for leap day, 45 here. But just showing you the severe threat, at least organized. This will be late tomorrow night out ahead of that front. We're just on the low end, the level 1 here, organized up toward Chicago, Indy, and back toward St. Louis. So look at the difference here. Tomorrow, low 70s, and then here comes the front. Yeah, we'll be in the low 60s at daybreak on Wednesday. That front sweeps through, and by the late afternoon, we're already down into the upper 30s and low 40s, so it's going to be that drastic of a drop. 7-day forecast, 72 tomorrow. I think most of the rain and storms will be early in the day, and notice how your low and your high the same, 61 at daybreak. We fall off through the course of the afternoon. Kicking off Friday and the month of March with a few scattered showers. Check out that weekend, though. Afternoon highs by Sunday back to around 70.